main thing I'm here for is to participate in a press conference on Capitol Hill with some United States senators and some other folks. It's sponsored by the Prosecutors Against Gun Violence. And I'm going to be speaking as an expert to talk about the evidence for a particular kind of policy to reduce gun violence. This particular policy is extreme risk protection orders. Sometimes it's called gun violence restraining orders or red flag laws, risk warrant laws, different names for it. But the common elements are that it is a risk-based, preemptive, time-limited civil court order that gives police officers the authority to take guns away from risky people who aren't necessarily prohibited from purchasing or possessing guns, but the knowledge, the information is there that they're risky. We need a law like this in our country as kind of one of the pieces in the gun violence prevention puzzle, because there are a lot of people out there who are not prohibited from purchasing guns. They would pass a background check perfectly well, but they're risky. And this gives family members a tool to notify law enforcement and actually remove guns from someone so they don't have access to such an efficient killing technology at a time when they might hurt someone. Make sure that if someone is subjected to a risk warrant law and for a period of a year their guns are retained in a state, that becomes a federal prohibitor, so that if a person goes to another state, they wouldn't be able to buy a firearm from a federally licensed dealer. The other thing is that federal and state laws work together. There are a lot of measures at the state level that would work better if we had a comprehensive background check required at the federal level, so that someone couldn't just go from a state with stronger gun laws and go next door to a state with very weak laws where they could access firearms if they were in a moment of trying to harm others or themselves. This is a moment when federal lawmakers need to be informed about this and help them understand not only that there's evidence for this and that it works, but that it's supported by large majorities of their constituents.